Well, GameStop, it has exposed the need for Bitcoin and the need for really a better system. Wall Street's game is rigged. Of course, we know that. Preaching to the choir here, but still, it's crazy to talk about. We're going to talk a bit about that, a bit about some of the big Bitcoin news, a little altcoin stuff. It's going to be a good time. Let's get into it. Of course, save those questions till the second half of the stream with diving into them. Let's go. So, to start off with, this is the GameStop chart right here. Look at that bad boy. Went up 272% in 2 days' time. That's crazy stuff. All because a guy named Roaring Kitty came back and started posting again on X. You can't make this shit up. I love it. Keep it classy out there, guys. Mortal Mauler, one of the guys in the chat here, said that he got out just in time, sold hopefully for some good profits. Wild volatility right now in these GameStop stocks, again running a massive short squeeze. Again, the Wall Street forums are just shorting everything. They just short, trying to drive all these companies into the ground all the time. What's the obsession, man? There's so much more money to be made on the upside. Shorting's so limited, so short-sighted. Anyway, GameStop short sellers lost almost $1 billion in Monday's monster rally. The thing with these short squeezes, you are essentially having all these retail traders come in, push the prices up, and they're taking the money from the hedge funds. So don't cry me a river about the hedge funds, but it's a brutal game out there, and they're playing the game. But not everybody likes the way that the retail traders are playing the game. In fact, GameStop and AMC stocks were halted 34 times. Think about that. What kind of wildly dishonest markets are those? Anytime that the little guy starts winning a little too much, shut it down, stop the trading quick. It's moving too fast. People are putting in too much money into this stock. Don't let them buy that stock quick. Shut it all down. This has always been the strategy of these big Wall Street exchanges. They've done the same thing in other markets too. I remember London Stock Exchange had to shut down their nickel markets because basically they got a call from somebody who was short and said, you got to shut this down or we're about to lose $1 billion. And so they did. Markets are rigged. Game's rigged. Everything's rigged. Think about it. Central banks, it's wild. It's wild. They issue out treasury bonds. They print more money. They buy their own treasury bonds. It's a mess. The banks are front running everybody. Wall Street, they just shut down the stock market or shut down trading on a particular stock whenever they don't like what's going on. Well, making too much money, better stop that one real quick. Even Coinbase can't stay online, man. Come on, Coinbase. They had a 4-hour shutdown yesterday. Not to say that's rigged, but Coinbase, come on, you got to get ready, man. Retail's not even here yet. You got to be ready. Big game's coming. Come on. I need my Coinbase stocks go to $1,000. Thank you very much. If you guys keep going offline, it's not going to happen. Anyway, the odds are against you because here's the deal. They don't really want you to get rich. It's much more beneficial to have you poor and disempowered with fewer options in life, dependent on the teat of the government. These guys. Eric Balcoon is here sharing Vanguard CIO weighs in on GameStop Part 2. He says, we've seen this movie before. Risky bets. Most walked away worst off. Don't confuse speculating with investing. True. You know, here's the thing. GameStop, AMC, all that stuff. It's a great story. Short squeeze. Little guy's going to come in, take money from the hedge funds, and to an extent, that's true. However, how many people end up FOMOing in near the top, regular retail people, and becoming, well, exit liquidity for this whole thing? It's just the way it is. The markets are player versus player, right? You got to understand that. But still, it's always, I like to celebrate winners, right? But these kinds of wild rallies can be deceptive, I think, in a way, because the reality is that a lot of people, as always, come in and buy at the wrong time instead of, especially when you're playing the stock game, right? It's like meme stocks at this point, right? So these meme stocks are more like trading meme coins. It's a player versus player game. It's not like you're just coming out and investing in some boring old dividend stock or the S&P 500. That's your boring investing in the stock world. This meme stock stuff is the same kind of degeneracy that we see in the meme coin markets in crypto, just in a different place, in a place where the stock exchange is shut down trading all the time because they're making too much money. Imagine if we had that kind of crap in crypto. Dog with hat would be shut down every 5 minutes. Nobody will be able to trade that thing ever, or half the other meme coins. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff indeed. Of course, the same playbook from a few years ago where they were shutting down the markets and manipulating the markets, not wanting the little guy to win. Melvin Capital, multi-billion-dollar hedge fund, was wiped out by the GameStop short squeeze because they were short. They never closed their short positions. They just kept staying short until they went bankrupt. It's crazy stuff. However, speaking of meme coins, this guy says last time GameStop stock went on a run was the beginning of the ultra epic meme coin boom. Check the charts. What do you think happens next? Memes were already leading the market. Pepe to $69 billion is not a meme, nor is $42 billion Apu. I don't know about his price targets for those particular meme coins. However, if this GameStop AMC thing happening right now can be more than just a flash in the pan, just a day or a couple of days of wild trading in 6 months' time. Like, oh, I remember that time that roaring kitty guy came back and pumped GameStop for a couple of days and then it all went away. Maybe. But if this is enough of a flame to draw the retail moths into the fire, then think down the line. Meme coins. People are hurting out there, man. It's real. The economy's tough. And they'll be looking for hope. And meme coins, to an extent, are hope. You know, it's interesting. My cousin, he wrote me right around the market cycle peak. He said, hey, I've bought some Shiba Inu. Do you think it's going to go like to $1 or whatever? I was like, no. But a few months later, he wrote, and he said, well, you know, it's pretty rough. Probably going to have to lose the house and just live more simply and all that stuff. But he said, I'm not going to sell my meme coins. I'm not going to sell my dog coins. And he said, I don't have a lot, a few $100 worth, something like that. He said, but it gives me hope. It gives me hope that there's something better out there than this, the 9-to-5 wage slavery, all the rest of it. Oh, hi. Hey, Wainu Yamata. I saw that. Wainu Yamata. What's up? What's up over there across the harbor? How's it going up there on the side of the mountain? But it's true for most people. It's grim. It's grim out there. And I know for a lot of you guys, you know, we're here playing the game. We're in the crypto markets. We're having a good time, all that kind of stuff, right? We're trying to make some money. For a lot of people out there, and I grew up like this, you know, it's rough. We didn't have a mortgage on the house. Thankfully, my dad was sort of like, you buy the house and you fix it up and okay, don't get a mortgage to the bank. But a lot of people are doing that 9-to-5 wage slave jobs they hate, right? To pay off the car that they probably shouldn't have really bought in the first place. Should have got a cheap secondhand car. And to pay off, you know, the trip to Disneyland that they couldn't really afford in the first place. And their 30-year mortgage, their 30-year sentence, hard time to the bank. Yeah. Anyway, meme coins give people hope because everybody wants to be the exception to the rule. And here's the thing. A lot of meme coins, as we know, as we discussed at great length, most meme coins are going to end up not doing that much. They're going to be garbage. But every once in a while, shout out to Auckland. What's up, man? JPP Cherokee. Every once in a while, you get this happening. You get the Pepes. Pepe just hit a new all-time high yesterday. Congratulations to that. About 9 hours ago. There you go. New all-time highs for Pepe. $4.5 billion market cap. So despite the markets being kind of meh right now, frickin' Pepe just hit a new all-time high. We've had Dog with Hat and Ponke and Brett and all kinds of other things. So many new meme coins coming out all the time. Exciting things happening all the time with these meme coins. Okay. So people are going to continue being interested in meme coins. It's just, you can mid curve it if you want. You can say it's bullshit, meme coins are bullshit, and all that kind of stuff. And it's true. Meme coins don't really do very much, but then neither do your governance tokens. Neither do most of your utility tokens. In fact, neither does a lot of crypto, for being honest, right? A lot of great tech out there, a lot of cool stuff going on, a lot of token models that represent really great networks, kind of shit. Arbitrum. Arbitrum, great. Use it all the time. Love my Arbitrum layer 2 interactions. Token, garbage. Who wants governance token? Man, at least just don't even sell me on the governance bullshit, man. Just give me Pepe. Give me Brett. Give me a dog with hat. At least it's got a freaking hat on the dog, man. Come on. Can we at least get Arbitrum with hat? Let's go. Come on. Let's make it a little more exciting for the token, right? Meme coins in a weird way. I know there's always some fuckery going on in the background, for lack of a better word. But at least they're more honest in the fact that, yeah, we don't really do anything. We're just a picture with a community and hopes for people to keep driving the price up to go higher. Anyway. Let's continue. Dope Oxide saying, hold on a second, I follow this cat real quick. Dope Oxide saying, we're witnessing the new meta unfold right in front of our eyes. Last cycle was NFTs. This cycle, it is meme coins. Bored Apes trade over 600K in the peak of 2021. This bull run meme coin reach peak mania bubble. Prepare accordingly. And everything I've seen so far with meme coins feels like that. And I know it's so easy to want to mid-curve them, and I was mid-curved them for a long time. I just kind of looked at them as periphery thing, but now we're seeing meme coins front and center of the cycle because people are getting tired of the bullshit in crypto. People are getting tired of the useless governance tokens. People are getting tired of, coins that have $100 billion fully diluted valuations, but only a current $500 million market cap, meaning AKA there's going to be venture capital firms and insiders and everybody else slowly dumping their tokens for years to come, keeping the price suppressed. That's a hard buy for your average person. And then it's only a governance token anyway, which does nothing. There's literally no reason to hold it. So why not? Why not meme coins? Think about it as a thesis. Not saying you should buy meme coins. They're risky. You can lose all your money. That's crypto in a nutshell, though. Crypto's risky. You can lose all your money. By the way, if you ever want to read more about how crypto's risky and you can lose all your money, see my risk statement in the description of YouTube, pinned comment on X. You'll also find my portfolio disclosures there, where you will see all of my current portfolio holdings, all my venture investments, stuff like that. You can check it out. Now, let's do a real quick shout out to today's sponsor, which is Wilder World. Guys, have you checked this out yet, man? Wilder World is looking beautiful, going live on Epic Games. You can wishlist it on the Epic store right now. Epic looking game, of course. Wild World here. These guys have been going from strength to strength. Huge partners. Partner up with the NVIDIA GeoForce for cloud gaming. Partner with Metagravity for massive scale concurrency. Partner with Polygon. Partner with Celestia. Partnering with Superverse. World-class team from some of the world's biggest games. Grand Theft Auto, Matrix, Blade Runner, Need for Speed. Of course, you can see that when looking at the game. When looking at what they've built, you can really see those influences coming through for Wilder World without a doubt. Stunning game, beautiful, and it keeps getting better. They've been building for years. It's a massive project with some very high ambitions, but keeps looking good all the time. If you want to learn more about what they're doing, come and check them out over here on Twitter at Wilder World. But I also wanted to let you know about this Wheels Arcade Austin. So they are doing a massive tournament in Austin. So you can come and join the Wilders during Consensus in Austin. Okay, this is going to be on May 31st. Massive prize pool. So $50,000 worth of Wilder tokens up for grabs. Of course, you can meet and greet and network with people, connect with other people in the Wilder World community, other like Web3 gaming influencers, stuff like that going to be there. Space is limited. If you want to RSVP to that, I suggest that you do it now. If you're going to be going to Consensus, if you're in the Austin area, you want to participate in that, go check it out. There's a link in the description. Thanks again to Wilder World for sponsoring today's stream. Okay, so let's continue. Let's look at the price of Bitcoin real quick. Got a few more news stories to get through, so let's just blast into it. I've got nothing to report right now for the price of Bitcoin. Okay? Really don't. Look at this. It is just doing what it's been doing for days now, consolidating. Oh, it's getting tight now. It's getting tight. Tight. Which means we probably can expect volatility in the not so distant future. Yeah. Is that going to be upside or downside volatility? Let's find out. I don't know. Of course, we hope for upside volatility. A lot of stuff in the market showing that that is going to be the direction we're going to head in a pretty dramatic sense at some point in the not so distant future. But we're only one scary news story away, though, from the market taking a big fat dump, too. So I'm watching. Let's see where we can get a definitive break here. Can we get a definitive break to the downside or the upside? Of course, even if it goes to the downside, I don't really care. It's just another purchasing opportunity, or just ride the bags, whichever way you want to play it. Once we get back above the yellow line, that's when the fireworks start. That's when we start putting in those new higher peaks, start climbing back up here, blasting us new highs, retake the 50-day EMA with a nice big fat green candle, all that kind of stuff. Right now, consolidating between the 50-day yellow line, 100-day EMAs, pink line. Not much to report until we break out of that. Consolidating. Keep an eye on it. Let's take into some Bitcoin stories. Vanguard expected to appoint a former BlackRock executive who managed the Bitcoin ETF as its new CEO. Could this mean that Vanguard's finally going to go for a Bitcoin ETF? It could. I'm not saying it's definitely going to mean that. And to an extent, it doesn't necessarily matter that much for Vanguard getting in, but we'll certainly take it. Vanguard, welcome to the party. Bring your trillions in assets and start pimping out Bitcoin to your customers, man. Let's go. I'm ready for it. This cat, Rick Edelman, $291 billion asset manager founder, Bitcoin to reach $420,000 by the end of the decade. He meant to say 429, $420,690. There you go, $420,690. That's the one. Make it funnier, dude. Come on, use the funny numbers, Rick. I'll take it. That's, by the way, this is $420,000 is ARK Invest's bear case for Bitcoin by the end of the decade. So at this point, $420,000 almost feels like, yeah, sure, why not? That's not crazy. Look, if you were to draw out the fib extensions and assume sort of 75% drawdowns and stuff like that, this cycle we're getting up to what, 215, something like that. Next cycle, yeah, we probably get up around 400 something. I guess that's gonna be 2028, 2029. So by 2030, yeah, why not? 2032 though, possibly $1 million Bitcoin at the peak of the 2033 market top cycle. I'm here for it. Maybe not. Maybe I'll retire by then. But if we hit $1 million, I'll post on X. Might be quiet for a few years and just post quietly. $1 million Bitcoin. Nice. I'll remember that. Okay. Boston hedge fund Bracebridge Capital has invested $363 million in various Bitcoin ETFs, including ARKB, Grayscale Bit. Why is anybody buying Grayscale Bitcoin? Anyway, whatever they did, and a BlackRock Bitcoin as well, according to recent SEC filing. So more and more of these big funds are getting into the Bitcoin game. A lot of retail bought Bitcoin ETFs, but not all of it. More funds are starting to come in slowly but surely. Pension fund, listen to this because this has big implications. State of Wisconsin has disclosed $162 million Bitcoin allocation. Think about this. As Bitcoin Archive says, only a matter of time for every single state pension fund makes the same move. Then every university, then every family office, then every fund manager, and every corporate treasury. It is coming. As Eric Balkunis, Bloomberg ETF analyst, points out, he says, wow, a state pension bought IBIT in the first quarter. Normally, you don't get these big fish institutions in the 13 Fs, which is disclosure agreements, for a year or so. When the ETFs get more liquidity. But as we've seen, there are no ordinary launches. Good sign, expect more as institutions tend to move in herds. Did you hear it last line? Expect more as institutions tend to move in herds. Now, you might think, well, Lark, come on. Really? Like, whatever, man. State pension funds, is that really a big deal? Yes. It's a wildly big deal. As Giga Chad Michael Saylor points out, there are thousands of pension funds in the United States managing 27 trillion with a T dollars in assets. And they're all going to need some Bitcoin. Here's the thing. Steve, Wisconsin getting that cheddar. If you're not American, Wisconsin's famous for its cheddar. That's funny. Anyway, good one, Steve. I like it. 27 trillion in assets, guys. Come on. That's a lot of money. Now, obviously, not all 27 trillion is going to come into Bitcoin, but what happens if 1% does? Just 1%. 1%. That is $270 billion. What about just 0.1%? That's $27 billion, which is more than twice what has already been bought by net inflows. And that's just pension funds we're talking about. We're not talking about the 6 trillion currently sitting in money market funds from retail and other investors like that. What if a few percentage points of that go into Bitcoin? Even 5% would be $300 billion, which is like a mind-boggling amount of the money sitting in money market funds. And then we have the bank accounts and all the other stuff that money's sitting in just in America. Just in America. Dudes. No one's bullish enough. Fundamentally. Hey, inflation tomorrow. I'm curious to see how this plays out. These are JP Morgan's game plan on CPI day, as a bar chart points out here. They're usually wrong, but if CPI comes in hot again, maybe we find a bit of turbulence in the markets, so watch out for that. Maybe we break under the 100-day EMA on that. If we come in a little bit cooler than expected, then perhaps we will see a bit of a market rally. So keep an eye on that. We'll cover in the news tomorrow when we finally get the numbers. Ethereum spot ETF, real quick on this one. Eric Balkunas again saying the SEC asked commenters regarding the spot ETH ETFs whether these filers have properly filed their ETF listing proposals as commodities. This shows the SEC is perhaps considering Ethereum as a security in their denial as the reason for denying spot Ethereum ETFs. He said, our odds of approval remain the same, slim to none. There you go. We shall see. Things are moving around a little bit in the Ethereum ETF space, and we could get a surprise, but I don't expect good surprises from the SEC. Usually the opposite. But we'll see. You never know. Want to share with you about base, continuing the base thesis. The base thesis here. Mega bullish, still on base, by the way. I know everything's correcting in the market. Recency bias. Oh no, the coins on base are down. Recency bias, guys, screws you up. Look at this. More tokens created on base in the last 2 months than in the entire history of Ethereum. Now, a lot of that's garbage, obviously, but look at the economic activity. Look at what's going on. Look at the insanity happening right now on the base network. Come on. Smart Wallet's not even released yet. And yeah, we're adding another 50,000 users or something a day right now to base, according to last time I saw statistics, which is pretty good. But as soon as that Smart Wallet comes out, as soon as they make that connection, man, it's going to take off like crazy. Absolutely. Hey, I want to do a quick shout out to this as well. So it's the Posemesh Foundation. So this is Ayuki Labs. So basically, these guys are a spatial computing protocol working with physical devices, artificial intelligence, all that kind of stuff. Now, I'm a private round investor in this. I'm getting some full portfolio disclosures in the description. They right now are doing a launch pool on Drip Finance. You'll find a link for that in the description if you're interested to learn some more details. But basically, you can bring your Ethereum or your USDC. I have done that. I've put USDC in the pool, and I've put a few Ethereum in the pool as well. Sitting there, chilling, and basically, you get to farm via the launch pool this token. So I'm already an investor in it, but like coming in DripFi, I'll farm some more, man. Farm some more. It's awesome. So as they point out here, no lotteries, no whitelists, just supercharged rewards, no BS. I know trying to get these earlier stage tokens can be pretty hard for the average person, but this is giving you the opportunity to be able to come over here and to farm them. If you have some spare ETH and USDC sitting around, again, guys, always risks. DripFi's newer platform. Ayuki's a yet unlaunched token. How it performs, all that stuff remains to be seen. Risks abound. You can lose all your money. Okay, never forget that. So I have put Ethereum and USDC in here. Again, you'll find a link in the description if you'd like to learn more about that. However, I did not put all my Ethereum and USDC in here. A bit, little amount, so throw some cash in there, see what happens, play it out a little bit. But yeah, I think it's an interesting opportunity. So I'm sharing it here with you. Okay, so let's open up the floor for some questions. What do you guys want to talk about today? Let me wet the whistle here. Alita, what is the best token on base right now? Is it Benji? Well, as a Benji holder and a Benji ambassador, I would say Benji's a great one. It's the good boy. It's the good boy. They actually have like a Tamagotchi game or something coming really soon. That could be pretty interesting. If that can get some kind of viral success, that could be really, really big for the Benji meme coin. So we'll be keeping an eye out for that. I like Benji. Benji's the good boy. Actually, we like the dog too. I'm thinking about getting my kids a dog. Could be one. Anyway, we'll see. Not dog advice. But look, there's a lot of great stuff going on in the base ecosystem right now. I think we are going to be spoiled for choice. We're seeing all kinds of cool stuff in the meme coin space. I personally own Brett and Benji. Those are my two meme coins on base. I own Aerodrome Finance. I think that's got huge potential as the base season heats up. Other stuff that's been coming out recently, we're seeing more stuff wanting to launch on base. Rainmaker with two eyes, they're launching on base. That's one of my portfolio companies I'm invested in. XSwap, that's backed by Chainlink Labs, cross-chain protocol. They launched on base. Another one of my portfolio companies. So a lot of cool stuff happening over there right now. But yeah, I'm a fan of the Benji dog. Okay. No, need more cat coins. Oh my gosh. Cat coins. Any thoughts on Brett? I mean, Brett remains the biggest meme on base. Survived their FUD round that they had a few weeks ago. Still the biggest meme on base. Probably has some great potential. I'm holding my bag. So let's see. But anytime I enter a meme coin, I enter it on the basis of it's either going to zero or truckloads. So I still think that Brett's got some nice potential. I'm holding my Brett bags. We'll see what happens. Still the biggest meme on base. Still has big potential as we see the base thesis take off, which is that truckloads of people are going to come on base. Thanks to Coinbase pushing them on there. Lark, you did a video. Zilliqa. Oh my gosh, Grace. What are you talking about? Zilliqa. Blast from the past. I can't believe anybody's still asking about Zilliqa. Do you think they can make a comeback by niching into sports? No idea. Maybe. I have no idea what's going on with Zilliqa these days. Nobody's talking about Zilliqa. It's tough. I look at something like Zilliqa. Good team, right? They did a lot of work. It's just really, really hard to get that perfect combination of things going right to have your layer 1 take off or your layer 2 take off, whatever it might be. We shared the stats the other day. There's about 100 layer 2s launching, or about 55 that have launched, another 45 to come on Ethereum. There'll be more, of course, coming in the not so distant future. So in that idea, 5 of them are going to have 90% of the total users, everyone else fighting for scraps. Zilliqa's in the fighting for scraps category right now on layer 1 blockchains. Solana, Avalanche, BSC, Ethereum, with their layer 2 ecosystem on top of that, they've already conquered 90% of the space. We'll see other really big potential things like the Open Network with their 900 million users. Big potential there for capturing significant market share. Zilliqa, I feel like the odds are against it. Personally, I wish them the best. I wish your bag's the best. You know he means business when the curl touches the eyebrow. Oh, gosh. Lark, do you like autism coins like Horan and Bowden? The political coins, I think, are kind of interesting, but I haven't put any money into any of them. I know that some of those have done really, really well. As I was saying yesterday on stream, I think Tucker's cartoons are pretty funny, but I don't own any of the political coins yet. Could change my opinion on that later. Maybe I'm mid-curving, not investing in political coins in an election year. But yeah. Level Up Math asks, how much should I put into Solana with an A, if I have $10,000? Well, I have absolutely no idea. That's a very loaded question without a lot of information. Some things to consider. Are you invested in other cryptocurrencies? What's the rest of your portfolio look like? Are you already in a lot of different cryptocurrencies? You just want to add a Solana position? Do you have no crypto and you just want to invest in Solana? Why are you investing in Solana? What is your thesis on investing in Solana? What is your intention of investing in Solana? How will you be using your invested Solana? Are you just going to let it sit in a wallet? Are you going to stake it? Are you going to restake it into something like Sanctum? All good thoughts, right? And on and on and on. Should you invest all 10,000 into Solana? Maybe you want to split that up at half Solana, half Bitcoin, for example. Right? Again, I don't know what your portfolio looks like. None of this financial advice. Just some thoughts, some questions to get you thinking, so that you can answer that question for yourself. Okay. Ethan says, "Aloha, Lark. Aloha. Where you at? Where you at in Hawaii, man? If you're in Hawaii, you used to live in Hawaii back in the day. Yeah, it's a good time. I think I moved. I went to Hawaii when I was 18 on a one-way ticket. Crazy. It's crazy. Good times, man. Good times. Left New Zealand, had like $1,000, $1,200, like not much money. It was more, $1,200 was worth more back then. Okay, we're talking like 20 years ago now, but anyway, it was worth a little more back then. But I had a one-way ticket to Hong Kong, and I had bought a ticket to Thailand. It was a wild trip. I can't believe I did it on the amount of money I did it on. Spent about a month, like 3 or 4 days in Hong Kong, flew over to Thailand for a few weeks, went to Cambodia for a few days, and then boom, to Hawaii. And I got to Hawaii with like $20 in my pocket. It's crazy. Went and started working at a hostel for a bed, and eventually found a job on a cruise ship. That was pretty wild. Loved Hawaii, man. Lived there for a few years. Beautiful place. Beautiful place. Love to go back again sometime for holiday. It's a really nice place for vacationing. Okay. Where can I buy off the grid? You cannot buy off the grid yet. Not yet. It's currently only been available via private sales. So it will be coming out in the not so distant future. I expect it to be a very hyped game when it does come out. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think it's a very high potential game. You can't buy any yet. So you have to wait. Why are so many base tokens not even available on Coinbase? Isn't that the lure for the chain, that Coinbase will on-ramp the normies? But it goes the other way around. See, it's not that Coinbase is going to list all these coins, and I'm sure they're going to list some of them. I'm surprised that they haven't listed some of the big ones. I'm sure they'll have a big listing frenzy of listing top base coins like Arrow and Brett and hopefully Benji. That'd be cool. We'll see. There's a lot of big stuff launching over there right now, and they're invested in a lot of that big stuff too. By the way, I'm not sure if they're invested in any of the meme coins, but I'm pretty sure that they've like made a strategic investment like Aerodrome, if I'm remembering correctly. Maybe I'm not remembering correctly, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. So they will eventually list some of the stuff on the centralized exchange. But the point of all this stuff, base layer 2 chain, the smart wallet, is that they're going to take money from Coinbase and allow it to easily flow on chain via the smart wallet. That's the long-term goal, and that's how all that money starts moving around. What's my opinion on runes? They're interesting. I don't have any, but they're interesting. We're going to do a breakdown video on that with some more information for you guys pretty soon. Not going to be doing many more of those kind of videos, those sort of very educational, informational videos. They're not performing very well on the channel, so they have to perform to a certain level to make it worth my time to keep doing it. So I don't know. We'll see how the runes one does. There's a few important topics that I really wanted to cover. Runes is one of them. There's a couple other altcoin reviews that we're going to do that are really important. 1 or 2 more tutorials that I think are really important for you guys. But in terms of just churning out a bunch of reviews and stuff like that, we're going to be dialing that back pretty big time pretty soon. We'll do other stuff. We got lots of other cool content coming for you guys. But anyway, runes, interesting. Don't have any, but interesting. Watching that space for for sure, but have not put any cash there yet. Can't be everywhere, right? Hey, Lark, you've been wrapping up the night for the wife and I for the past month or so. Hey, guys, by the way, for next week, Brad, everyone else, next week and for the following few weeks, we're not going to be doing the live streams. I'll try to do live streams if I have a good internet connection, but I'm probably not going to be doing live streams during that time. So just keep that in mind. But anyway, I hope this can get you some Perrier since they haven't sponsored you yet. Cheers. Thanks for the content. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. How about Uniswap? Will it recover? Uniswap. Again, useless governance token. If they ever turn on the fee sharing switch, I'll change my opinion completely on Uniswap, and it could be a very interesting buy at that point. Right now, useless governance token, not interested. Do you ever see a day where some altcoins stop following the movement of Bitcoin and finally act on their own? I mean, to some extent, Abraham Lincoln, by the way, hey man, shout out, man. I loved you in that movie with Daniel Day-Lewis. That was solid, man. Don't know what else Abraham Lincoln did, but that's a pretty cool movie. Anyway, jokes, guys, jokes. I'm sure this is the real Abraham Lincoln. Anyway, look, to an extent, this is always kind of happening and it's always kind of not happening, right? For example, Pepe coin just hit a new all-time high yesterday. So some altcoins do move of their own on some times, right? However, the thing that you need to understand is that when the market feels risk off, everything goes risk off. When the market feels risk on, everything goes risk on. And there's always exceptions to that within the whole cycle, right? So you'll see, okay, one sector might be pumping when everything else is still dumping. But for the most part, the entire market will follow a risk on, risk off attitude. Essentially, when people are feeling bullish, they all buy. When people are feeling negative, risk off, they all run away. And there will be moments where we have strong divergences for certain assets or certain sectors. Meme coins, for example, continue to outperform basically the entire market the whole year and probably continue to for a while, as long as it remains an accessible concept for normies coming into the market. Lachlan says, what is happening to Moonbeam? Is there anything happening particularly dramatic today? Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's overlook here. Not much is happening to Moonbeam right now. That is I thought there's some big price movement or something. Nothing big is happening to Moonbeam, the Glimmer token. I think nothing's going to happen with it until we see a big takeoff in Polkadot 2.0 hype, which I think is going to come. I got my fingers crossed. Got my dot bags packed, my Glimmer bags packed for Polkadot 2.0 hype, and I'll probably sell into that hype when the time comes. 55 Porter says no more informational videos, no more live streams. Well, we're going to have news videos. Well, I'm not doing live streams. Live streams will come back, but I'm not sure what kind of internet connection I'm going to have. So, and we do have lots of informational videos come out. Just there's certain videos we've been trying out, and I was really hoping they were going to do well. For example, altcoin reviews, and a few of them did pretty well, but for the most part, you guys just aren't watching them. So, in terms of me paying for a researcher and video editor and thumbnail editor and all this stuff, it's kind of not making sense to keep doing those, right? I thought they're pretty good videos. So I hope that people who have watched those appreciate those. But they just haven't made sense for us. Some of the tutorials we've been doing, like how to buy coins on Solana or something like that, those videos haven't done very well either. It's fair enough. Fine, that's fine. But those are the kind of videos we're probably not going to be doing. We'll probably do some more macro stuff. Like we've got a video on the Japanese yen coming up, which I think is super interesting personally. Videos on, other stuff and how the whole macro scene connects into crypto and Bitcoin and all that kind of stuff. So I hope that's interesting for you guys. Of course, we have more crypto bull run guides on mindset and recency bias and important stuff like this, tips and tricks on how to make it, all that kind of stuff that we've been doing. So we'll continue to do that. Just a few of those particular video types haven't been performing well. So unfortunately, we'll be cutting those back for the moment. Okay, where are we up to? A few more for today. Where is this one here? When I sell towards the top, do I sell everything, including my Bitcoin, or everything but my Bitcoin? I have no idea what you should do, my man, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Personally, I'm going to sell all the altcoins. All the altcoins. That is, and yes, that includes Ethereum. Especially, man, if Ethereum's up to $10,000 or any bit over $10,000, dude, I'm selling them out. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I've had a lot of this Ethereum since like $200. Okay, I'll be good at 10K. Trust me, they'll be great. Look, so that's one thing. In terms of Bitcoin, and I'll rebuy positions during the next bear market, right? You know, it's fine. What positions I'll rebuy, I don't know. I'll make a video on it whenever the time comes. But the Bitcoin, I'll probably just keep it all. I know I've said before, I might sell a little bit of it. I still might sell a little bit of it. We'll see how we go. But I think for the most part, I'll probably just keep the Bitcoin because I probably don't need to sell it. I can just hold it. Be fine. Justin, do you donate money to any particular charities? Yeah, quite a few different ones. Gosh, but I give money to the Red Cross, the Orangutan Foundation. Big fan of orangutans personally. Love those guys. Their funny faces and their big orange woolly hair. So cute. What else? Some random stuff sometimes, just supporting stuff. Whoa, here's an interesting one that I support. These are all on like monthly basis. I pay monthly into these different charities, but there's one that I really like, and it's gosh, these guys really doing out here doing God's work. It's Operation Underground Railroad. It makes me, I don't know, not even happy talking about it because the world is such a fucked up place sometimes. But these guys, they go out and they're like, I don't know. I think they made a movie on this. The guy behind it. What was that movie called? Somebody in the chat will write up. But these guys, they Sound of Freedom, was that it? Anyway, but these guys, they go out and they rescue kids from sex trafficking. Probably just got the video demonetized. But anyway, who cares? But man, God, what is wrong with the world that it even happens? But thank God that we have people like this who are able to do that. Just mind-bendingly hard work. Anyway, so I've been giving them for ages, way before the movie came out. I was excited about the movie when it did come out. Remember, I heard about them from who is it? Tony Robbins, because he's been supporting them for a long time. So I heard about them from back in the day. So Red Cross, money ends up in the CEO's pocket. I mean, look, you got to remember, every single charity, I know there's always criticism of the charities I support, and that's fine. You're allowed to criticize whatever charity I support. Not charity advice, guys. But look, every charity needs to have operational needs. And I've always thought this is the case. Having worked for, or, kind of like interned with or whatever, did some work with like, oh gosh, what was it? Oxfam? That's the grad. I did some in university work with Oxfam, and I was like the president of Amnesty International on campus and stuff like that. And I always looked at donating to these kind of organizations as look, they have to feed their staff, man, and they don't get paid very well anyway. Now, look, if the CEOs of these companies are making like tens of millions of dollars a year or something, yeah, obviously that's a problem, right? But they deserve to be compensated, and they deserve to have enough money at these organizations to make sure they can attract top talent, because they have to compete with other companies that are for-profit companies and have huge war chests to be able to hire the top talent people to make sure they have the most success. I don't mind that. It's fine. As long as most of the money is going to the right place, I'm fine. Okay. Where are we up to? One or two more here, guys, and we'll finish up for today. No, Joel, I've not checked out Alien Base yet, man. I've just been too busy with other stuff. I haven't even had time for my farming activities last week or two. So Alien Base, it's on the back burner, man. Ask again in a few weeks. Maybe I'll have had a look at it. Yes, Tim Ballard. That's right. That's right. That's the guy. Sound of Freedom. Let me see. Redwood Conservation League's good charity. Thoughts on Crow with Knife? Well, hey, I'll give Crow with Knife this. This is like the second or third week that people are talking about Crow with Knife, so I guess it hasn't totally disappeared yet. Nice. It's lasting, guys. It's still here. I have no idea. I know nothing about Crow with Knife except for that it's a crow holding a knife in its mouth. Meme coin innovation, guys. Cutting edge. Literally the cutting edge. That crow's going to cut you up, guys. Watch out. Meme coins. It's just so funny. I love it. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Thoughts on BVM? I'm not sure what that is. Sorry. BVM. What's BVM? Are you talking about the Bitcoin virtual machine or something else? If it's something else, I have no idea. Increasing functionality on Bitcoin, I'm bullish on, if that's what you're talking about. Bitcoin layer 2, Bitcoin DeFi, all that kind of stuff. That's what I'm excited about. That's going to be good stuff. Cow with knife. Oh my gosh. All animals with knife. There we go. Platypus with knife. Dugong with knife. Whale shark with knife. Come on, guys. Somebody's probably already spinning them up as we speak. Yeah. People are... Market's crazy, and I love it. I really do. Oh, yeah, guys, by the way, don't forget, Jupiter vote's coming up May 22nd. If you're a Jupiter holder, go and vote. Get yourself that airdrop, guys. Dog with monocle petting dog with horse. It's getting too silly. I'm out of here, guys. We're getting off the deep end, all right? I'll see you next time.